what do you know? TGIF, you mother effers. It is Friday. Time to relax. Have a good time here with the SEN live crew. Christian Harloff taking the day off to handle some more flooding in his studio. I don't know, maybe. She asked me to slide in here to host the show today. I'm excited to do so with the Monday crew on a Friday. I can't wait to get into some of the things we're getting into today, but also have a little fun with you, the fans, out there as well. Let's go around the horn and see everybody who's here. Kate Mulligan, how are you, lady? Oh.
Yeah!
Oh, God. That's how you do it, son. That's how you do it. RB3, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? Happy to be here. Happy to be here today.
That's all right. Right on. And, of course, that's the prettiest guy on the internet right over there, Ben Goddard. He's got a hairstyle. What's going on?
What, this old thing?
And my man with the best beard on the internet's over there. What is going on, Brett Sheridan? How are you?
Howdy doody!
Jeremiah! Good stuff. Good stuff. Looking forward to all of it. We're getting into some news. We're getting into some of your questions. Don't forget, you've got Streamlabs, Superchats, and the Schmoebot will be on. Those things keep us alive, keep us going here in SEN, and make sure we all come back and keep doing the shows here. So it's been a great week of shows. Yesterday's show was hilarious. Hopefully we can match that to get you guys going into the weekend in a great place. So let's get to it, shall we? Ben Goddard, what do we got going on?
First, we got a little bit of rumor mill from comicbook.com. And when I say rumor mill, I mean rumor mill. There have been, we talked about it on this show with the Obi-Wan series coming out, with the Bad Batch series coming out. And people have talked like, hey, I kind of want a solo series. Or, was it Crimson Dawn that she joins at the end with Darth Maul?
Yes.
That's what Christian was really in favor of. And there's been apparently some talks about a little bit of both. Alden Ehrenreich was quoted saying, "No, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I think our movie was kind of the last conventional era Star Wars movie release time. I've heard some stuff, but nothing concrete." Right. So there are some rumors about different solo series being worked on. Is it going to be a Darth Maul spinoff? Is it going to be a Kira spinoff? Is Alden Ehrenreich going to come back? What would you guys want to see from a Han Solo series? Would it be Han Solo or would it be a spinoff?
I'm curious. John Huey and the rest of the crew over there at the Resistance Broadcast System, they're the guys who pushed the Make Solo 2 Happen hashtag. They went worldwide and was big. But this is kind of like the indirect way to make Solo 2 happen, and that they're focusing on these other characters. I would be shocked if Emilia Clarke would come back to do a Kira series. That would be, I know she made her bones on TV with Game of Thrones, but that season didn't end so well. That last season, maybe it leaves a little bit of bad taste in her mouth. She wants to establish herself cinematically, which hasn't really happened. Even though I enjoyed Last Christmas, I know that no one on the planet did. And there are other attempts from her to go cinematic as well that didn't quite work out. But maybe she could be talked into coming back in this. And seeing what she does here with Darth Maul, that could be interesting. What other avenues? Would you have a Lando series with Donald Glover? Like, what's possible here out of the Solo 2? What do you guys think?
Lando sounds amazing. That's what I would like. I'll watch anything Donald Glover does, to be clear. I also feel like there's a real potential to jump time and just after Kylo Ren kills Han Solo, just see like what's in the ghost world.
Okay.
Like a Casper kind of a thing?
Like a Casper. Like
Star Wars.
Jasper.
Jasper.
Oh, man.
Good old Jasper Paramo.
Jader jammed me about it. He's like, do I have to be fucking Jasper now? Is that my nickname for the store now? I was like, sorry, man. That's how trust me, that's how it goes.
It's just slip-ups. My bad.
I wasn't even trying to give you shit, and you did it to yourself.
Man, I'm self-deprecating today.
Do you want like a real world with all the Force ghosts where they're all forced to live together in the same place? Is that what you're trying to say, Kate?
Yeah, they all come back at the same time.
Yeah,
Hello.
True.
What are you doing back there?
You know what? Yeah. I would love to see like a Lars von Trier, like super weird Force Ghost like solo movie where it's just like all of these old dudes hanging out and talking about life and existential crises. That sounds like a perfect Star Wars movie if you ask me. But
Anakin is such Anakin never puts the toilet seat down. He's such a dick. With all the Force ghosts. I don't know. What do you guys think, Ben and Brett?
Go ahead, Brett.
I like the Lando idea. I do.
Yeah.
I think that one sounds cool, and that's one that I think would be an interesting character. And then the Force Ghost real world.
Thank you.
Other than that, I don't think
Yeah, I thought Solo ended on a. I enjoy Solo for the most part. I think it's fun, but Mark Andrego was right yesterday. It was like there's no stakes in it. Like when they're doing the Kessel Run and there's like this giant squid monster chasing. I'm like, is Kira gonna get shot out of the airlock right now? Because she's the only person that we don't see in the original series, so she's not gonna. No one's gonna die right now.
Right.
But no, I thought it ended with Darth Maul and Crimson Dawn and stuff like that. I thought that would be a cool thing. I think I'd love to see an Enfys Nest series.
Good choice.
That was such a good character design. That was a badass helmet. I want to see what she does, like with the rebellion. And also, I liked Alden Ehrenreich as Lando. It was hard to do that story.
As Solo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did like Alden Ehrenreich quite a bit. I thought that the movie around him wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm. And
also, it's tough when Solo's major arc is in A New Hope. So what is he going to be like? Is he going to be a good guy and then turn into a scoundrel, and then he's going to come back in A New Hope? It was just a tough movie to make, but it was dumb fun for me. So any of these things like Lando, also, Kira, no.
Yeah, and also Force Ghost, right?
No.
Yep.
No.
Ben also likes Force Ghost.
No, I'm okay with that.
Yep. So
I'm putting Ben down for Force Ghost.
Yoda, Jesus, Yoda, leave the room for fuck's sake. No, I mean the other thing too. When I was growing up, they had those what are considered now legends novels. Chewie and Han had their own adventures, so you could do a little bit of a mini story, a mini series, a 6-episode series or 8-episode mini series where you're following Chewie and Han. Jonas Sudoramo, I hope I said that right, who does Chewie. He is always on the social media, trumpeting the idea of bringing back a Solo too. Not because he also gets to reprise Chewie, but also because he really loved the movie. He stumps for the movie hard, so to have them come back, reprise their roles, I think it's another way to kind of redeem Alden Ehrenreich in this role, which was really a lose-lose situation for him, taking on such an iconic character. People immediately weren't in the camp of even having a movie like this, so having to recreate Han Solo is a tall order for anyone to handle, and so to have them come back and do their own separate adventures, I think could be very interesting. Why not? We've had 10 fucking Batmans. Why can't we have another Solo, another Chewie, and have them go and do their things? Or 5 Spider-Mans, for God's sakes. Don't tell me Han Solo's so precious that people can't redo him,
And also Force Ghost.
Yes. Do you have any comments on the Force Ghost, RB3?
Yeah, RB3.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not satisfied until I see a really dark, R-rated, depressing, Logan style, kind of old man begrudgingly living in the forest. And this is depressed B3 today. You know what I mean? I got the hoodie on.
Oh, so I know what's going on.
Get the hoodie on, man?
No, I'm just tired. I'm just tired.
Okay.
That's the mood today. So yeah.
What does that mean? I mean, you know how dangerous it can be out there when you wear a hoodie. Be careful.
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
I love you, brother. Be careful.
Yeah, that's very true.
RB3, you don't do coffee, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't drink coffee at all. No. Yeah.
So I don't do coffee. I do peanut butter M&Ms. That's what I do from Smart and Final right here.
I was going to say, did you go to Costco too? Smart and Final.
My lady comes home with these every few weeks. She's like, here, I know you need them. And I'm like, yeah.
Your lady is also my lady.
For some reason, drinking coffee, but only to sit. I don't know how,
Cat 88 donated $20.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey. I know you want to play Ghosts of Tsushima on a PS4 Pro. Just get a regular PS4 and wait for PS5. PS4 Pro is not true 4K. It's taking 1440p and upscaling to 4K. Not worth it when PS5 is around the corner.
Yeah.
You guys see trailer for Project Power?
Project Power, no.
Yeah.
But remind me at 11 o'clock. I do have to make a phone call. Please remind me at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Also, I would like to add in that. Also, I would like to see a Force Ghost
Well,
That was thank you, Schmoebot.
So yeah, guys, we do have the Schmoebot on throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
We got the Monday crew back on a Friday. Streamlabs.com/the Ben Goddard.
Oh, look at you son of a bitch.
I'm tired as well. Streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. It's literally one word difference. So it's the exact same thing.
Well, it's a few words.
I've literally typed it in the chat before too. Like I'm just like, now that's why I copy and paste it. Now I'm like, okay, Streamlabs. I type it so much. And
Christian's like, what are you doing, you son of a? Give me my money back.
I just got a text definitely.
But yeah. But thank you for that Streamlab. Absolutely, it's a good suggestion. I didn't know that the 4K on the PS4 is up-res, not actual 4K. So that's great to know. Because it's actual 4K on the Xbox One that I have X. That's a great one. But trading the Xbox One X for a regular PS4 just to play a game seems like it doesn't make sense. So maybe I'll just buy a refurbished PS4 that I can use for like a few months to play Ghost of Tsushima. We shall see. But those trailers have been incredible, so I definitely want to play it. Maybe that's how I finally jump on Twitch, although I do have an account there, to play games would be to play Ghost of Tsushima on a refurbished PS4. We shall see. I'm no Ben Goddard, but or Mark Riley now, or Ben Bateman now, but I will try to get on Twitch and do something.
Yeah, everyone's getting on there, which they should.
Yeah.
I'm on. And then I walked away. I created an account and I went, oh my god, this is scary.
All right, so going back to coffee real quick, do you guys find it hard to like drink coffee and then just kind of sit at your desk and do work? Because I feel like when I when the world was normal, I'd like drink coffee and then you'd go about your day and like burn off that excess energy. But I'm just like sitting here drinking coffee and then I do the show and then I'm like,
Yeah. That was the most relatable acting I've ever seen. Yes.
And so it's like I feel like I get anxious because like I have all this, and like coffee doesn't hit me like too hard. I'm pretty immune to caffeine, but it's still I'm just like, okay, now I drank my coffee to wake up and do something. What am I doing?
I do find that in general, like sitting like. If you told me that I was like the most tired I get is usually like 4 p.m. every day. It's like the witching hour for me still.
Yeah.
Yes.
And at 4 p.m. if I am sitting anywhere, I will fall asleep. If I let myself sit at all, I could be sitting in front of a TV. I could be sitting in a computer. I will chin to chest, honk shoe. So I feel like there is something about also like your energy goes down when you sit.
Cool Cat 88 donated $20.
Probably want to talk about Force Ghosts.
Is on Netflix. Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's where they take a pill to get superpowers. It looks different than just cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
like Limitless meets Marvel in a way. It's out next month.
And Groundhog Day. As well.
Oh, yes.
It's Groundhog Day. Yes.
I'm just joking.
And they're invincible.
That does sound cool. I'd be down.
Cool.
And they're Force Ghosts. Yeah, go ahead.
Jamie, I was gonna say, and the Force Ghost. Thank you. Jamie Foxx is another one who I feel like I can't think of a Jamie Foxx movie in the past however long that hasn't been great. So, or is this?
There was that one cop movie. What was it called? Oh, it was so terrible, but it was really funny.
Foxy Cops.
Yeah, Foxy Cops. Yeah. Oh wait, that's sorry.
That's a different one.
Oh, that's no.
Another movie you're talking about, but I don't think it's terrible. Yeah. But I can't.
I've been getting a different kind of premium service lately.
I don't drink coffee, so I don't.
He was in Robin Hood too, by the way.
Oh, Robin was terrible. I don't drink coffee, Ben, so I don't have that issue. But to me, that's with energy drinks. If I have 3 sips of an energy drink, you have to shoot me with an elephant gun to calm me down because it's like. My body chemistry can consume a lot of sugar and not like bounce off the walls. But for some reason, the frickin' Monster Energy drinks, those things send me through the fucking moon. Like I was working at Harry Potter one day and I just had because I was a little tired because sometimes you get to work at 6:30 or 5:30 in the morning to work at 7 a.m. in the morning. And so I took a little energy drink just to wake me up because I don't drink coffee. And I was like this. Here's your wand, kid. Here's your wand. Take him and do the spell. I was having to shove
Welcome to Ollivanders. Oh, you look like you want to play a game. Let's play. Oh, that one doesn't fit you.
My shows were like going 30 seconds instead of 5 minutes. It was insane. But I was having to put my arms behind my back to keep my hands from shaking. Ooh. So I was doing the whole show like this, and then I would take the wand out and do it quick, and then put it back because my hands were shaking.
Mommy,
so much.
why is the guy giving me the wand?
Why is this wizard on crack? What's going on?
right? Shaking the kid. You're gonna be a wizard. I couldn't do that shit.
I gotta tell you, Rocha, every time I hear you talk about working at the Wizarding World, it's like it's my dream job. I know that's absurd, and I know
You say
also,
that now.
I know that's probably
donated $20.
wants to talk about the Force Ghost.
Hey, crew. Just wanted to shout out to the Wangers. They just finished their 5-part miniseries
Yes.
Quarantine Report, featuring a talented voice cast. The
Yep.
likes of one Brett Sheridan, Kate Mulligan, and of course Mr. RB3. Great
Hey.
job, guys. Also, hey, Brett.
Oh, hey.
I had a voice in that thing.
Oh,
Did you?
okay.
Yeah,
They didn't
I
ask
played.
me.
I played my voice. I played myself. It was really fun.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, you were you just dubbed yourself over it.
Kopsha goes. Christian sends me that. Christian Rubalcaba sends me the script and goes, "It's just you talking about your 20 podcasts." I'm like, easy. I can record that in one take. It was one take and sent it in. He's like, "Oh, perfect."
I gave
But
them-
yeah,
I
it's
gave-
great stuff. 5-part thing. Shout out to the Wangers over there. Fantastic work that they're doing,
Yes.
building their empire, their entertainment empire more and more.
And thanks for doing something doesn't require video. That was fun to just sit there. And I was like,
had
what?
fun.
Oh, man, I can be sloppier than I usually am? Awesome.
Yeah. I feel like it's funnier when it's just audio, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, real
I also-
quick, guys, for the Streamlabs stuff, our goal is 400 today, and at the end of 400, I don't want to put Brett on the spot today, but I know the drunk review of Clueless was pretty good. So if you guys can volunteer a movie for drunk Brett to review after we hit 400, and I'll be honest, don't worry, streamlabs.com/the Schmoedown. Once we hit 400, we'll think of a movie for drunk Brett to review.
Perfect.
Also, did anybody this week have him do any more singing? Because that Robert De Niro, I'm still shook from Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he sung
A
Brett
little
sang-
singing, but but
Oh my God!
I
Yeah.
sang
It was-
something serious that I remembered from when I had an all-state chorus kind of a thing. It was I was a little disappointed in my
Francisco
performance.
Ramirez
Go ahead, thank you.
donated $20. Rocha, if you are not in a rush for Tsushima, you could wait for the PS5. PlayStation is known for the remasters, especially for games that are close to a new console being released. Much love to the crew and be safe.
Yeah, wait for a
When
new
does the
conch
PS5
shell.
Yeah.
What?
When does the PS5 come out?
December.
You want to wait that long?
Nope. That's the thing. And it's going to be sold out in December because,
Yeah.
I've signed up for 10 different email lists to let me know when you can pre-order, and I haven't heard anything or gotten anything. So I know it'll probably happen while I'm in the middle of a show, and I won't be able to check my email until after the show, and then I check it, and it's like already sold out everywhere. So
Why don't you pay me to check your emails while you do your shows?
Yeah.
Because you might be on the show with me, Kate.
Fair enough.
Is it?
Why don't you
can
pay
you play
Kate
it on the?
to pay me to check those emails while you guys are on the show?
Come on, think this through, Rocha.
Or maybe somebody who works at GameStop, hint, who's one of our, maybe a manager there, can set one aside for me ahead of time. That would be
Yeah,
great.
right.
I would
That's
happily
the
pay the
call
extra
I'm making
freight.
right now. They can only hold a game for 90 minutes at the place I'm going to. So
Oh, wow.
I'm calling at 11 as soon as they open to hold a
Sorry,
Shishima
my
for me.
bad. Rocha didn't mean to mention you. Fourth. Also, Force Ghost.
Oh wow!
Jesus.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that.
Matthew
It's a good
Dawson
one.
with the perfect punctuation to
Nice.
make that pause right
Respect, Abby Dawson. That was a good
there.
one.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Well, one last thing, Ben.
yeah.
If you guys have ideas for what you want to see from the solo universe, let us know in your Streamlabs
Yes.
and your Super Chats and your Schmoebots. Let us know what you guys want to see. We don't want to just brush past that. But it is all rumors. It is all rumors. But if you guys have ideas, we know it'd be fun to listen to them. Anyway,
Yeah,
go ahead, Ben.
but I mean, the second half of the show is definitely going to be talking about the Force Ghost
Yes.
series.
yes,
And Fleetwood Mac's rumors. Kind of a
When all these Force
Double
Ghosts
dose.
stop being cool and start being real.
XOXO Gossip Girl.
That's
Yes.
the soundtrack we need. The Terrence Malick, Force Ghost movie. That's what I want.
Terrence
That's what I
Malick
want.
Star Wars movie would absolutely blow up the fucking world.
Oh my God! Also, a song from Rumors, like you know how they take all those old songs and do them real slow. It'd be like,
Yeah.
it would be this. Now here you go. and say
Yeah, that like
you
off-key
want
piano.
Freedom.
What's one of their nicest, sweetest little love songs? What's the one?
landslide.
No, that's a what's the cuter one? What's the cute one they
From
released
the-
in the 80s?
Not off rumors.
Come on, guys. Come on, chat room.
We're
What
definitely
about
gonna
this
get a
one?
Baby,
copyright
don't you
strike.
hand
I'm
me
not
a
worried
line.
about it.
What about Rocha? What about though? What about you can go your own way.
Yeah, that's it. You have to do like real slow. And it's all
Go
creepy.
your own way.
Put it under the New Mutants trailer.
Get Eilish on it, and you're
Yeah,
done.
Billie Eilish. You
I
can
recorded this
go
from my
your
bedroom.
own way.
Yeah.
I recorded this
I
under
think
my
I-
covers, screaming into my pillow.
I think I can do it. Billie Eilish doing the cover of that.
Oh God.
Go again, you say.
That's incredible.
Singing way too fast.
That's incredible.
Am I to keep it down?
That's actually really good.
It's really
That was
good.
good. That was good.
All of this Force Ghost talk
Hey.
makes me want a late night show for Force Ghosts to talk about their experiences before and after death.
Yes!
Force Ghost Coast to Coast.
Can we do that today on the Kate and Brett show?
Yes, let's do coast to coast.
There was a graphics budget
coast
that
to
would go
coast.
through the roof.
Yes, guys, today at 1:30.
1:30,
Sure.
pal.
1:30, the Kate and Brett show over on SEN Patreon for the $10 and up patrons.
Yeah.
There's no Schmoedown match today, guys, so come on over. There's absolutely zero excuse for there not to be more than 12 of you in there.
We've got
Come on over.
We've got a
Come on
special.
over,
We've got a
baby.
special guest. You can find him at Streamlabs. The Ben Goddard.
Zachary donated $100.
Oh.
Oh,
Towards the
thank
Drunk
you.
Brett movie review. Let the chat decide the movie. For a solo
Nice.
spin-off, give me a story of Lando's Taylor because those clothes are on point.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, keep up the great work. Thanks for the content.
Wait, who was that?
Lando's Taylor, more capes?
He's like,
More?
What color this year? What's in style this? Let me tell you what's in style. Let me
Yeah.
tell you what's the color du jour this year?
Wait, who was
Yellow.
it that sent that in?
I'll look right now.
I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to say that. I want to say thank you to them.
Plus,
By
this
Yeah.
this cape will last you for 40 years, so you can be
Jose,
both
Aloya.
in solo too. Jose
Jose
Aloya. Oh,
Aloya,
thank you.
thank you.
well, you know, we only have the
You know.
finest of capes. A little by your luxury. I mean, look at this. Look at this sleek yellow little piece we have right here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing. It's amazing.
Why does uncomfortable white guy own the tailor shop? I don't understand.
I mean,
Well, he's tired of black-owned businesses being
yeah, where's the hour?
white-owned businesses matter too.
on Cloud City, it's like all black-owned businesses. On Cloud City. White businesses matter.
so funny. Oh God, Brett has those
Endo,
one-liners.
stop buying capes. All clothes matter.
We're no longer selling black capes here. I mean, luxurious, silky.
This cape will last you from Solo all the way to the Rise of Skywalker.
yes.
You'll be able to wear it for any occasion. This yellow cape.
Yeah, the same one.
To try and somewhat segue this, someone said New Mutants.
Oh yeah.
What's our next thing?
That New Mutants is one of the many billions of trailers
Oh.
that have used off-key, slow,
God.
slow, remixes of songs in their trailers. And we have another trailer. Not a movie.
No.
Not a movie.
No.
We have a trailer for New Mutants. The teaser trailer for the film premiered in late 2017, and the project hasn't been able to catch much in the way of breaks due to being caught with Fox Disney merger and now with coronavirus. It is scheduled to release August 28th this year. That's not happening.
Wow.
So let's take bets, and we will put this on the record.
Yeah.
Let's take bets of when New Mutants is going to come out.
Is it wrapped?
It's been wrapped for about 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
They wrapped 10 sequences of reshoots. It's so wrapped. Go ahead. Yeah.
I would say the over/under on it coming out before Tenet is more intriguing to me. I think Mutants will release after Tenet. Boom.
I think if they dropped New Mutants before Tenet, Christopher Nolan would set Hollywood on fire. New Mutants, I think they're going to announce it next week. They're going to drop it on Disney Plus. I think that's what's going to happen in the Comic-Con at Home event, because they have a panel which they preview at the end of this trailer. So I think Josh Boone and them are going to say, we're finally dropping this thing, and it's going to be on Disney Plus. Because I mean, Greyhound did well, Palm Springs did well, and Old Guard is doing well views wise. Maybe not, maybe they won't recoup enough. But how much were they looking to recoup off this thing anyway?
So you don't think like even
Hamilton.
You don't even think VOD?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh wow, didn't even hear.
Yeah, maybe VOD,
I managed to mute myself.
and then eventually Disney Plus really quickly afterwards. So yeah, maybe like Onward did, right? I think, or Frozen, where they dropped it VOD and then put it on Disney Plus quickly afterwards. So yeah, that would make sense.
I think a Disney Plus situation is likely. I think more so because of Hamilton.
Shashek donated $20.
Yeah, good point.
New Mutants is going to come out with a voiceover by 40-year-old Maisie Williams.
That's how long it's been.
That's good. What if this film is low-key why everything's been happening to us in the world? Like this film, the creation of this world, they opened some portal.
Yeah.
And so the delay of this film is purposeful for what's happening in our world. I just wonder if it's all connected.
Do you know what portal they opened? Because I do.
Yeah.
It's the portal into the Force Ghosts. Just saying.
There it is.
Boom.
If you think I'm letting this bit go today, you're all wrong.
I've got a dead horse outside if you want to beat a little more.
I'm already beating one. I'm too busy beating this one.
Oh yeah.
Hello. So yeah, the trailer has that Pink Floyd song on it. Another brick in the wall. We don't need your education.
I like that one when it's in the film The Wall.
Yeah.
That's a real movie, right? With
Billie Eilish.
The Wall. Yeah.
You gotta watch that.
You've never seen this, RB?
Yeah, it's with Vin Diesel, right? Or is it John Cena?
No. That's a whole separate
Pink Floyd's
movie.
The Wall is like a extended music video.
There is a movie with Aaron Taylor Johnson and John Cena called The Wall, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Directed by Doug
there you
Liman.
go.
USC.
Doug Liman,
Boom.
Yeah, USC.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Wall that's Pink Floyd's The Wall is from like 1980 or 79,
okay.
and it's you got to get high as fuck to watch that.
Yeah.
film, 'cause
That's
it is
easy.
super depressing.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
But
That sounds like a one gummy movie. Boom.
One gummy.
I'll take a scone, sir. Thank you.
A scone. Ooh, that's sophisticated.
Speaking of other casting news, To All the Boys I've Loved Before and Charlie's Angels actor Noah Centineo has joined the Black Adam movie at New Line in DC. Dwayne Johnson takes on the title role, a man who has powers comparable to that of Shazam, including fight, strength, agility, lightning, manipulation, as well as magic. Centineo will play Adam Smasher.
Dick donated $50.
Whoa!
Don't get to watch live often, so definitely taking advantage of the opportunity. Can we get a Drunk Brett review of the Rumors album? It would pair perfectly as the soundtrack for the newly greenlit Force Ghost movie.
Thank you.
I'm okay with that, but it'll be at the end of the show. It'll be at the end of the show, old swinging dick.
Thank you, old swinging dick. Hello. It's my cousin.
I didn't like how Rocha got up and reenacted the. And then,
I'm glad I missed that. I'm very glad I was looking at the article.
Do your ears hang low? Do they? Yo, dick, hang low.
That's an old sorority song.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
I wish.
So that's Centineo will be playing Adam Smasher.
Yeah.
Who's kind of like DC's Ant-Man, if you will. How do you guys feel about this? And how do you feel about him being in the DC, like the Black Adam Shazam movie?
Well, let me take this as probably the most knowledgeable comic book guy on the show. Adam Smasher, first of all, is the godson of the Atom. So that's a positive thing. Or Captain Atom, one of the two. But his dad is a super villain. Cyclotron, I think his name is. But this guy he's initially a good guy, and then he's initially a rival of Black Adam, but then becomes friends with Black Adam. And in the most recent iterations of Black Adam has said that Adam Smasher is like his brother. So it doesn't mean that, but he fights with for the Justice Society of America. Adam Smasher does, and joins the Suicide Squad when Black Adam leads the Suicide Squad under Amanda Waller's direction. So there's some interesting connections here with this situation, putting him in the movie, because essentially it makes it feel like they are totally turning Black Adam into an anti-hero who may be aggressive or maybe kind of opinionated, but Adam Smasher is probably there to kind of smooth his edges down and make the audience like the guy anyway. And so it makes sense. Plus, you open the door to the Justice Society of America being a part of Black Adam. And there are rumors that the Justice Society of America characters that are not appearing in Stargirl, which has some of those JSA people in there, are going to appear in Black Adam. So that is, I think overall, this is a good character to bring into this film.
Can I just say, I didn't know Rocha's comic book knowledge was so impressive. I thought he was really joking when he was like, it's the one with the most comic book knowledge. I just started.
I'm just guessing. I'm a guess. I'm assume.
I like that comic book reference, but do you think, with The Rock being like this big commanding presence on screen, do you think Noah Centineo can play that kind of like, hey man, calm down kind of person to Black Adam? That's The Rock.
Yeah. It's a great point, but Ben, Hollywood ego, right? They're not going to cast someone, because The Edge played him on The Flash, the former wrestler or current wrestler who's came back. The Edge, he played.
Oh my God, it was like the guy from U2.
Same.
I'll smash atoms. The guy Edge from Adam Copeland from WWE. He played him on The Flash, and he's larger than Grant Gustin. Obviously, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
And normally he's played as a bigger guy. So I think they cast someone like Noah Centineo, and he may get in really good shape, as kind of a counter to the fact that The Rock is so big. So he's more of like the smaller character who's kind of like, hey, more like appeals to his logic.
He's like the Kevin Hart of this movie.
Yeah, basically. Yes. Maybe there's a big brother, little brother vibe going on here too, where he can get to him. And so they weren't going to cast anybody who was going to challenge The Rock in terms of size. That's Hollywood ego. That don't happen.
Yeah,
that's
happen. True.
So, yeah.
How many people are named Adam in this film? Adam Sandler comes in. Shabby-doo-doo!
Black Adam is shabby-dee-boo!
As long as Adam Driver's in it, then that's all I care about.
Come on, guys, come on.
Donated $20. Hey, Sen Crew. Been on a David Ayer kick lately. What would you think of him getting his hands on Star Wars? A stormtrooper story in the vein of End of Watch?
I'm too much of an expert on this. I'll let Rocha take this.
I don't. As the non-resident expert of Star Wars,
I don't know.
No, go ahead. What do you think, Ben?
I like he's got a wheelhouse. L.A. cops. That's what he's good at. But outside of that, and even with that, with like Bright. I didn't like Bright that much, but I like End of Watch. I like Training Day.
Yeah. Even Suicide Squad is like a LA cop movie, but in Gotham.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he'd do. It would just. I don't think he'd want to do it, because you saw what happened with Bright. You saw what happened with Suicide Squad. Like, these movies got completely out of his control, and so like, does he want to work with Disney, who famously kind of takes movies out of the director's hands or fires them?
Does he want to work with Star Wars fans?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh no. I mean, I do. So here's the complicated thing about David Ayer for me right now. Like, I think his movies represented something when they came out, and they obviously are influential and all that. I don't think there's really like a place for his movies like in today's era. Honestly, a lot of his movies are kind of like cop hero worship, like, kind of thing. So I might be coming from it from a biased perspective, but I kind of think maybe I wouldn't want to see like a stormtrooper movie. If anything, I want to see it from somebody who is, I think, a little more, whose messaging will be a little different. Like I think frankly, David Ayer is like a lot of pro police kind of stuff, and I don't know if a pro police kind of movie is even necessary right now, especially in Star Wars. So
did he do Deputy? Did he do? Was he? I thought he was the executive producer of Deputy, another kind of pro cop movie show with Stephen Dorff. I think.
Maybe, yeah. But he also he wrote Training Day too.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
Yeah.
Can I
That's necessarily pro cop though.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question,
Denzel's
RB3?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about that? Would you like to see him direct a
He was.
Force Ghost?
Yep. He was.
Force Ghost. I mean, maybe.
You can do the R.I.P.D. of Jedi Force Ghost.
Oh,
I tried to do my best acting. I tried to sound like myself after.
Yeah, that was good. No, that was
I
good.
felt you. You projected a little too. I know where she's going with it.
I like the idea of Ayer maybe if the Bad Batch ever becomes a live action series or a live action show or a movie, I think David Ayer would be great to direct that. But a Stormtrooper film, nah, because I mean the Stormtroopers aren't that. I mean they're terrible at their job. I don't know why people would want to see films about the Stormtroopers. They can't shoot. They're always getting mowed down.
I would see a Taika Waititi movie about Stormtroopers. I mean,
just from the humor would be there.
From the Mandalorian. But yeah, I don't think, and especially if it's something like Fury. Like I love Fury. I would love to see something in that vein, maybe, but not necessarily a Stormtrooper movie. I don't even think that they're not even real characters. They're just I don't know.
But they can wear masks all day long and don't pass out. So.
Oh, there it is. Nice shot.
Friend, it's so funny you mention that, Brett. My friend sent me a meme today. It was like when Darth Vader's dying. He's like, "Son, take my mask off." He's like, "But father, you'll die." He says, "Here's a note from my lawyer. I have rights." Chucky is getting a TV show.
Why?
We have our first trailer for the Child's Play TV show. Where is it going to be on? It's going to be airing on Sci-Fi and USA Network. And you know what? I will defend Sci-Fi and USA. They come out with some pretty quality TV programming. Happy? Can we talk about Happy?
Oh boy.
No, but like Burn Notice, like it's very dad programming, and I love it.
So just shade at you, Brett. Just you.
Just shade at you. So Brett's already got his DVR recorded. He's got to remove some Jag episodes, and they'll be good to go.
Jag. Oh my God, Jag.
So what do we think? I watched the New Mutants trailer. I didn't get to this one. Did we see the latest reincarnation of Child's Play? Yeah, exactly. And do we want a TV show? Do you think a Child's Play TV
Sam
show?
Fisher donated $20.
Thanks,
Did
Sam
anyone
Fisher.
see the video of Henry Cavill build a PC set to disco? Also,
Yes.
did anyone see the new Psych movie? There are a Scrubs and Million Little Things joke that are both just perfect and totally meta.
I haven't seen the Psych movie. I know PJ Campbell liked it.
Yeah.
But I did
be
see
fair.
Henry Cavill or Cavill, however you want to say it. Him building a PC. That was pretty entertaining. Shouldn't be, but it was.
Let me ask you something. I'll probably get in trouble for this, so fuck it.
All right.
One of the headlines on a certain website said, from a Schmoedown competitor, so I'm putting it fair, said Henry Cavill builds computer, millions of women get pregnant.
Oh.
So it's an interesting headline, but if I don't know, I think it's
I know where you're going.
Do you know where I'm going?
Where you're going.
You know what I'm saying?
We're approaching a ledge. I don't know if this is a ledge.
I love this one. By the way, I love this guy. But I just thought this was such a weird headline. It's like, so it's okay to objectify Henry Cavill to the nth degree.
Yeah.
But, you can't say, you couldn't say Charlize Theron kicks ass, millions of men, go crazy or come all over themselves. You can't say any of that, right? You can't say any of that. That's offensive. But if Henry Cavill builds a computer and millions of women get pregnant, that's cute and okay. I'm just trying to understand, and I'm not coming from a place of criticism. I'm coming from a place of trying to understand this. And I turn to the lady on the panel to explain it to me, Miss Kate.
I don't know that I don't know that I could explain that to you.
Okay.
I am not offended. I'm not.
I mean, Charlize Theron is beautiful.
No question. Right. I am not offended by millions of women get pregnant because I feel like that's sort of the, like, I've made that joke before. I'm like, oh my God, your baby's so cute. I just got pregnant.
Right.
Like it's that sort of joke. But I don't know. You're right. There is sort of a double standard in the sense that, like, yeah, if anybody said like, a picture of Charlize Theron builds a computer and millions of men ended up having stiff socks.
Erections. Yeah, right.
Stiff socks.
What's that line in Bridesmaids? I broke the towel. The towel broke. But look, and once again, I get it. Like the pendulum has to swing the other way. I totally get it. Like, of course, we've objectified women for centuries. Like last night I was watching the PBS documentary on the suffragette movement, which is incredible if you want to watch it.
Came all over myself.
Yeah, I came
Voting women.
Susan B. But I'm saying, like, you're watching this documentary and you're seeing how men treat women, like, for decades. You're like, okay, I get it. But the reverse seems to be okay over the last few years. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm 100% understanding why the reverse is okay. You know, if we should just stop objectifying, period. Don't you think? I don't.
That's, yeah, I mean.
Suffragette!
I think if I were to like dissect it, I'm actually really with you on this, Rocha. I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I am in the sense that like either it's okay for everybody, or it's not okay for everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like,
I sort of feel like I'm not offended by millions of women get pregnant. As I said, it's a joke that I would make, but
And
also,
neither was I. I wasn't offended by it. It was more like, how is this okay? Yeah.
For the record, though, I also was worried that when we had that women's panel that I was being brought on to have, like, people were going to have an intervention with me. So I realized what it was. I was, like, sitting off stage. I was like, because I definitely use this word a lot.
I love Mulligan. I love Kate Mulligan to pieces.
No, I was going to say but what I would say is, like, I guess there is something that, like, millions of women get pregnant. It's actually like, if we dissect it, if we overthink it, and I'm overthinking it, it is actually a compliment to Henry Cavill that he doesn't have to do he just has to be present, and women get, it's like almost like a compliment to him. This is the overthinking of it.
I got you.
Whereas like Charlize Theron, it's like she's a cum dumpster. That's basically.
You don't want that. You don't want that feeling. Yeah, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
when you. That's what I'm saying. Like that is like
it.
it's a. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's almost. If we overthink it, but I think you're right. Like,
But,
I wouldn't be okay with somebody being like, Charlize Theron builds a computer and millions of men.
Yeah.
Aim,
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I don't know,
Stiff
but
socks, yeah.
And
stiff
that one is
socks, yeah.
probable. The Cavill one,
Tim
that's
Sim
not how
donated
babies are
$20.
made. I don't know if everybody
Ladies,
knows this.
pitching a Viagra ad?
No, I hope
And that's the thing is that like just the difference between like Rocha, what you said about what men would do with Charlize Theron. I don't want to repeat it, but then like getting pregnant is still like this like beautiful thing. Like it's not like women came all over themselves. Or
Right,
whatever. It was
right.
still like it was still like a classier way of saying it than what men have said. Like because I was like going through Twitch the other day, and this girl was literally sleeping. She was streaming herself sleeping.
Yeah.
Nothing scantily clad. She was undercovers wearing sweats. 8,000 people were watching.
Of course.
No music, no ASMR, literally nothing. So like women can literally do anything and they almost get objectified by it.
Yeah.
And so like Henry Cavill doing like this really intelligent thing with a tank top on gets It's like there is like a difference there. I do understand your point, but like there is a little bit of a difference.
There was another headline: Ewan McGregor's playing Jiminy Cricket and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Should we ... be horny? Like it's just weird to me. Like, what are we doing here?
Is the Schmoedown competitor you're talking about on my faction?
No. He isn't.
Okay. I was trying to figure out if it was Tom.
No, I'm just trying to figure out these headlines because I'm just trying to Cavill building the computer is enough. Like him building the computer, certainly. Look, a lot of men look at that and go, "Jesus, I wish like I look like that." Probably every guy looks like that. Goes except maybe The Rock says, "Like, geez, I wish I could look like that." You know,
especially every person at Geek Squad who are actually building computers offline.
Yeah.
Why am I not going viral? I'm doing this shit every day.
What is the problem here? I built a computer many times. I have yet to see a woman become pregnant from the construction of the tower that I placed on the desk.
What I will say about the pregnant thing, though, is I guess it could be offensive, especially considering that I would have made the joke myself, but it does seem to be like women aren't sexual, they're just vehicles to deliver children.
That's overthinking.
Oh, well, that is overthinking it.
But I respect that.
But I'm saying like that's like, whereas like in one case it would be about like a man having sexuality. In this case, it's about a woman getting pregnant. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a real thinker, Rocha. You've got us thinking here.
Kate's
Yeah.
gonna be like up in the
I mean,
middle of the night, like
It's the same thing because like Brett says he uses Vikings to get
Yes.
his wife turned on. It's the same thing. Like,
Wait, say that again. Who does what?
Brett says he uses the show Vikings for his wife to turn on, and he takes
Yeah.
full advantage of it.
I'll tell
Walking
you what.
with an axe, like just over your shoulders.
yeah.
That's right.
I should try like actually
press-
working out and making my body look nice, but that's a lot of work. Let's use
That's
a
for
television
actors
show.
to do.
It's so weird. It looks like Julie Sheridan just left the chat.
Sorry, Julie.
Sorry, Mom.
Guys, we got it. Guys,
Julie.
we're not
let's
gonna
move
make any
on.
money off this video right now.
Sorry.
This is
move on.
monetization.
So let's talk about Child's Play TV show. I didn't want. Did anybody get to see the trailer before?
Yeah.
It's very teasy. It's
Okay.
you know
Yeah, there's not much
That's
there.
what I figured. Anytime I see a teaser trailer, I know like it's not must-watch kind of stuff because, like even the New Mutants trailer didn't really show anything. It was just like, yeah, we're still here. So what did Brett or Rocha? What did this Child's Play TV show trailer show us, if anything?
Brett.
it was this it was just like going through a toy store and then
Yeah.
Chuck. It was like
Okay,
basic what you would expect it
it's like
to
an
be.
announcement.
Yeah. And I mean a lot of people love the Child's Play franchise, so I'm sure it's gonna get the views, but it's not anything I watched the first one and it was funny and goofy and but I never revisited. It wasn't like a favorite of mine, but there are people. I think Dorina. I think she's probably
I
stoked
had her
about
on
it.
a show on Sunday. She loves Child's Play. That's like her guilty movie, like go-to.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I don't know. It's definitely it does seem like ideas get recycled, right? Like it's like, well, there's been enough time from Child's Play. Like, let's see if this can work as a show, especially with new technology or whatever. The real question is like, is Chucky, like, what's Chucky gonna look like? Because I feel like that's gonna be a real deciding factor for like if it's a fun show or if it's a spooky show or whatever. But like if it doesn't look good, you know what I mean? Like think about like the outrage over Sonic, right?
Oh,
gosh.
right.
And I actually wasn't bothered by the way he looked ultimately, but yeah, like is it going to be over CGI'd? Is it going to be practical? Like I don't know. I'm curious to see like how the Chucky looks because that doll was scary. There's no question.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I liked the only thing I liked about the last Child's Play is that he could control smart things, like he was like kind of like a Google Home, so like him controlling drones or like the like that was like kind of a cool twist. But it just seems like nowadays, like, is a doll like that's 2 feet tall and weighs 10 pounds, is that still scary to us? Like, is it still threatening? Like, is it a real threat for? Because, like, the kid in the original Child's Play movie was, like, 5. In the remake, he's, like, 12 or 13, so it's, like, he shouldn't be that scary. Like, a 12 or 13-year-old can just be like, go get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But why do you still have a doll?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Stupid
I'm just
kid.
kidding.
I just saw something break. I don't know if you guys want to talk about it, Ben, if it's on the rundown or not. But
Yeah, what's up?
this is for Into the Spider-Verse 2. Christopher Miller posted a picture of Silk.
Hero _ Dick _ Pants donated $20. Have
Hey,
any
Cheryl
of you
Dick
been
Pants?
following the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation? The testimony from Depp's ex-wife's The Bodyguard and Heard's former publicist is unbelievable. If it's true, she's a despicable human being.
Force Ghost movies.
Yeah, we're just. I'll say this: that situation is so messy, and like I see it trend on Twitter every once in a while, and I'll just read the headline, and it's not
don't know
something we want to
anything
go
about
into
Okay.
here. Like it's just a bad situation
Yeah.
overall. And
None of us were there. None of
Yeah.
us were in the damn rooms. Certainly both sides have some strong feelings about what actually happened between them both. And it's ridiculous for all of us to try to weigh in when none of us were actually there to see what was happening. And how many of the people weighing in have been in shitty relationships where the worst part of your nature has come out? And I don't mean like, obviously I'm not talking about physically abusive stuff, but I'm talking about like verbal altercations or whatever. You've had some terrible fights. Even great relationships have some terrible fights. So for us to weigh in on one side or the other, I think is not our place, to be honest. A court's going to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens.
You'll be back like before. Oh, listen, my girlfriend throws shit at my head now when I start to sing the George Washington or the King George song.
Oh, dude, everybody in my household is hating me for the Hamilton soundtrack. It's been burning them out.
Yeah, my girlfriend throws stuff at me too.
Oh, okay. All right, single guy, calm it down over there.
RB3, give me 1 second. I'm emailing you that photo of Silk Spectre if you can put it on screen.
Okay,
yeah, it's Christopher. It's Christopher. Phil Lord and Chris Miller tweeted back and forth to each other and said, Phil Lord said, "My ears aren't big enough or stiff enough for my mask-wearing needs. Any suggestions?" And then Chris Miller tweeted back at Phil Lord a picture of Silk. So it seems to be alluding to the fact that Silk may be in Spider-Verse 2. So that could be exciting to add her, because I mean there was a rumor that they were going to do a film on Silk, which I think is still kind of dancing around over at Sony, a live action version of Silk. So to have her appear in Spider-Verse 2 maybe is a way of introducing people to the character, so you could do a live action spinoff. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that. Like that is my most anticipated sequel. I'd say. Everything about Spider-Verse sings to me. It's on Netflix right now, and I've been putting it on quite a bit.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for her. I mean, I'm not exactly sure of her character as much. I know she's like a little bit of a newer character. But I know it's a big achievement because she's a Korean, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Or Asian American. So
she's Asian American. Yes.
So I think that's great to see in this movie. Frankly, they kind of, despite this live action Sony / Marvel Spider-Man, kind of appropriated the Ned character from the Miles Morales story and kind of put him into the Peter Parker story. So I would love to see some really solid, amazing Asian representation in this. I think what we could be proud of the Spider-Man universe is that the Spider-Man story could apply to so many people, including somebody else. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it for sure.
Yeah. This could be fun. I like the idea of them bringing more of these characters into here. And they did tease that there were going to be more characters from the Spider-Man universe coming into the Spider-Verse too. And, they can get away with, like, how many characters? They shoved in, like, 7 characters into the first Spider-Verse, and it worked so seamlessly. So why not?
Phil Lord and Chris Miller are the Lego, like, Ninjago guys, right?
Yes.
Lego movie.
Wait, Ninjago? I don't know about Ninjago, but I know about the first Lego movie, and I don't know if Lego Movie 2, maybe producer on Lego Movie 2.
I thought they did Batman. Did they not do Batman 2, the Lego Batman? I thought they had something to do with
those
that,
movies are so funny.
Yeah.
Where did those guys come from? Like, how
Community?
But before, like, where did they, like, truly, like, did they, like, write, like, how did they find each other? Like, I love everything they touch.
I think their mom saw Henry Cavill building a PC.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And got pregnant.
Well, these guys...
babies are made!
Lord Miller met at Dartmouth College, and then they started directing and writing animated.
And then Chris Lord got broken up with, and he made a website, Hot or Not, and Phil Lord stole an idea from these two twins, these Dutch twins that are on the rowing team, and the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history, man.
Fantastic.
And he just kept refreshing, waiting for this girl to accept his friend request the whole time. Right at the end.
There you go. I have a picture up here now. So
okay. They did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and the Lego Movie, as well as directing.
They did, right? The Lego, yeah.
Yeah, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And the all-time classic Solo Star Wars story.
Yeah. And Last Man on Earth,
God,
show on Fox. They were.
I'm telling you, you're not saying a single thing that I don't absolutely love.
Yeah, which is why it's an anomaly that somehow Solo wasn't becoming a good movie. Like, I think that's going to be looked as one of the most colossal mistakes ever. Like, that Solo movie could have come out that was Lord Miller and was probably going to be like a Taika Waititi vibe to it, and maybe that's what scared or spooked Kathleen Kennedy and them over at Lucasfilm. They decided to go, bring in Ron Howard to kind of steady the boat. So I don't know. I've never seen them fail at anything, so it would be odd that they would fail at this.
Yeah. We have a Lego Ninjago on repeat over here. Oh, it's really funny.
Oh, is that fun?
Yeah.
Is that fun?
It actually is. That's like nobody probably cares, but the Garmadon character is amazing. He's like Lloyd's. It's Lloyd's father. It's like the Darth Vader Luke dynamic, and he says at some point, he's like, I I don't know how to throw a ball. He's like, wow, your dad should have taught you that. He's like, I know.
I just felt like the Garbodon character was exactly like Batman. Like
Yes.
they did the voice like Batman
voice.
and the same
Yes.
like, oh,
Yes.
your name is Lloyd. It's like, no, it's just Lloyd. It's like, no, there's 2 L's. It's obviously Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah.
Guys, we're almost to our $400 goal.
Yeah.
Are we reviewing rumors? Did we pick a movie that Drunk Brett wanted to review?
What would Jack Brett want to review?
Keep them coming in.
Yeah,
I
keep
did
'em coming
Clueless
in.
because I had just seen it, so that, and
Nice.
I still did a horrible review of it. So don't
Did you
worry
mention
about it.
the kind of taboo steps brother sister dynamic that?
Well, no, actually,
Yeah.
that within the review, I was kind of, because I talked to my wife about it on a serious note, and I was like, wait a second, and then it was like 1995, and I remember like thinking she was hot, and I didn't really think about her age or whatever, and but like she's 16, and so I was like, as the drunk guy, I go, I used to think she was hot when I first saw it, and now I was like, get away from my daughter. But yeah, I think the stepbrother thing isn't so bad as just like the sexualization of these 16-year-old girls, and it was just like the movie was very, but
I'll tell you what, I
But
wore
it's
a lot
directed
of
by a
knee
woman.
Saxon. Knee Saxon
It
skirts
was.
after that.
yeah.
All right,
But
I will
that's-
be right back, guys. I gotta make a
Oh,
phone
you have to
call.
make a call.
man,
Sorry.
go
We're
ahead,
so
do
sorry.
that.
Oh, you have to make a phone call, man.
I could I could read Streamlabs if you guys
Perfect.
want
Do it.
to or whatever.
Do we need a topic or no? Are we still doing-
Yeah, everyone
yeah.
send in a topic for Streamlabs, guys. We got a whole hour of the show left. We have so much to cover. I know, right?
Yes, God.
This is the Force Ghost talking.
Yes, Ben. So, yeah. Ben, thank you. I like when you guys join me in my bed. That's why they call him bed Goddard.
Oh, okay. All right.
But don't.
Oh,
Love
boy.
it.
I have
Anyway.
a best wrestler appearance in a movie is one idea I had because I just watched Princess Bride. Andre the Giant is so good in that movie.
He
He's
is.
so lovable and hey, Fessy. I just love him. I just love him. Anyway, I guess there's
You
no
can
other
talk
movies.
about Roddy Piper and
They live.
They Live. Yeah. One
Yes.
of the best leading roles. I
There you
think,
go.
in a long
I'm
time.
just saying that's my idea.
Well,
But
I mean,
I know I'm not in charge of the show. I know the fans
No.
are. So.
I love it. But you
talk
go
about-
in because you go into The Rock, Batista. There's a lot.
That's
of
what I was
them.
saying. Because we were talking about The Rock earlier. you were talking about-
John Cena.
You were talking about the
I'm
Edge.
funny, bitch. Yeah,
I'm just saying. It seems to be
Yeah, that's a good
thematic.
point.
Anyway.
That could
not
be
the
good.
Edge. Edge. The Edge is the Irish guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hulk
please.
Hogan.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan and Rocky 3.
Okay.
Forgot
Thunder
about
Lips.
that.
There you go.
Under lips.
Yeah.
Boom.
I wonder when that Rocky exhibition match is coming out. Do you think it'll come out anytime in the next 2020, or do you think it'll be wait till 2021? Somebody ask Christian.
Oh.
Anyway, let's
Ask
move
him when
on.
he texts you that we're not doing enough.
I didn't say that. You said that.
I know,
Arby, what do we
I
got?
did say that.
What's our
What do we
Streamlabs?
got?
and Super
Oh, okay.
Chats?
Oh, Streamlabs. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My bad. I forgot I was supposed to do that. All right. Here we go.
No worries.
1 second, y'all. 1 second.
Well,
While
in the
we
meantime,
Hold
you
on,
probably
I'll
wanna
be
talk
right
more about-
back.
Oh, okay. We can shoot the shit till he comes back.
Okay.
again.
Okay, so yeah.
God.
So back to the Space Force Ghosts.
Yeah. Oh, Space
or the
Force
No,
Ghost.
Space Force Ghosts.
That's good. Did you guys watch that, by the way? Did you guys watch that series? I finished it off the other
No.
day. It is
Okay.
so... I fucking
Is it
loved
good?
it.
Okay, I gotta watch it.
It
I
got
gotta
ba-
watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. What?
I-
Hey guys, we have 400.
I've been-
We have 400. We have 400. We have 400. We have 400.
Get it, Brett.
Yeah. Let's do
Get
it,
it, Brett.
For the record, I would also like to say that I've been watching I'll Be Gone in the Dark, which is the most unbelievable show. The way it is the most well done. They are concurrently telling Michelle McNamara's story at the
Yep.
same. I know you guys have been talking about it forever. We've not been watching TV at all. We started watching that. We're like, well, we're gonna be up till 1 a.m. because we're not gonna stop watching any
Fuck
episodes.
Nose
Yeah.
donated $20.
Oh,
You'll
12.20.
never guess what else Blue Chew enlarges. He'll give you a hint it's your pooking nose.
Whoa.
No judgments, I like what I like. Always fun to see the old crew missed you all. Fuck nose. Fuck nose, fuck nose, fuck nose. Hi, Brett.
Hello.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you,
Cooking.
Kate. I bought the book yesterday for Lindley.
Oh,
Because I was at Barnes & Noble, and it's buy one half off
Yeah.
another book, and I was like, oh, I got to get this for her because she's obsessed with the show. So,
Oh
yeah,
my God, it's
so good.
So good.
So
and you
good.
just know what's coming. It, like, you know that she's going to die before.
I think it's the next episode. I think she dies in the next episode.
Yeah,
Because they're
because
kind of alluding to it. Yeah.
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 Oh, it's
Perry
just-
Mason's good too. The 1-2 punch on Sunday nights of that and Perry Mason, I've been enjoying the hell out of Sunday nights on HBO now.
I love Matthew Reese. We did not know about.
Robert Yamagata donated $20.
Woo!
Back
Thanks,
at
Robert.
it
Thank
again. The Wizard Outlaw. Benny G4 Skate Ghost Mulligan. The meaning of RB3. Brett Jeremiah Sheridan. Oh damn Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. Enjoy
yeah.
Friday, everyone. What if Brett
Respect.
reviewed Idiocracy? Seems very relevant today.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Very relevant. Very
Yeah,
relevant.
speaking of Jericho versus Kevin Smith, did you guys want to talk about the singles bracket
Yeah.
at all?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
that got posted. And I feel like we haven't talked about it at all. Rocha, any first round matchups you're looking forward to? I know you don't want to be in this.
Yeah,
tournament.
hopefully not mine.
Yeah.
Let me bring it up because I didn't know we were going to talk about it already. So let me bring it up real quick. Is it up somewhere for us to take a look? Is there a website?
It's definitely on the screen right now. So people
on Zoom?
no.
Oh no. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't see it unless I'm. Are you putting it up right now?
I mean, it's on
Yeah.
YouTube.
So go to the YouTube right now.
Okay,
Rocha,
okay,
it's
okay.
on there.
All right.
Pulling up the YouTube.
I'm sure it's up. I'm
I'm
sure it's up on the Twitter as well. I'm sure.
Oh,
so
they
it's
tweeted
like
it.
You know what? I should just go to Christian Harloff's tweets.
We
What am I
are
wasting my
live
time?
streaming on Twitter, everybody, Twitter and Facebook. So if you're watching
Hey.
on Twitter and Facebook, thank you for your support. Really
Also,
helps
make sure you guys are
the show.
liking the video, please. Liking the video.
It's really important for y'all to like the. We're trying to get 500 likes per show. That would really help us out overall. So please do that. 500 likes.
I just
per
forwarded
show.
the email to you guys.
Okay.
For me, God, and that's the thing. Like, I saw some people complaining online
Here we go.
about,
All
like, oh, though.
So the matchups I'm looking. No, go ahead. Ben.
Yeah. Just about like, oh, like someone needs to learn how to set up a bracket. Like these first round matchups are ridiculous. Like, I don't really see any first round matchups that are like shoe-in matches.
Yeah.
Like we've seen before that the wheel can literally change any match
Right.
to anyone's favor, and especially like even the play-in matches. Adam Collins versus Andres Gallegos playing, you know, Merle or Rocha, whoever loses.
Right.
Like that could be an upset. Vinny, the upset I'm really looking forward to is either Jen Kemp or Sabrina Ramirez versus Vinny Mancuso playing in it to play the loser of Erwin Rocha.
Yeah.
I think that right there is a barn burner because Vinny was my dark horse for the tournament, and now he's got to get past Sabrina or Jen Kemp, who are both very strong competitors.
Yeah.
And then playing one of you guys like that's very hard, but I like a lot of these matchups.
Yeah. I like Vinny a lot. Vinny's one of my favorite people I've gotten to know over the last year or two, regardless of that headline. Preston
now I
Zipper,
know.
I think I think Preston Zipper is interesting because Zipper, like, you know, if Stacy doesn't pull that 5-pointer, maybe Zipper's in a different position. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so that could be an interesting matchup. Listen, I'm gonna throw this Perry Nemiroff, Mike Kalinowski thing, and that's the one I have the biggest highlight on because Kalinowski stepped away from this shot against Guy to walk into the first round of the tournament. And the thing is, Perry Nemiroff is no slouch when it comes to knowing movies. So this could, you know, and she hasn't always had the best of luck in the tournament or in the Schmoedown, but she could be really focusing because I know she studied like crazy to win that movie release dates exhibition match.
Yeah.
So earlier last year. So having her step into this situation, I think she wants to prove that she belongs amongst some of the people who can make a name for themselves in the tournament. And so her upsetting Kalinowski could be incredible, to be honest with you. So that's the one that I'm looking at.
And then even if Mike wins that, he's got Mark Riley or Video Drew after that. So I mean, he could possibly get 2 points, but you know, I don't know. Shannon has proven herself obviously as a manager. She knows what she's doing.
Sure.
Like that's not a question, but it is obviously risky being 2 matches away from a title shot to put someone in a tournament that literally anything can happen.
Yeah.
I do want to shout out that the Den is we've got 4 players like everyone else, but we're only in 2 quadrants. So the very best we could do is only 2 people in the final 4, which is very unfortunate. I don't know why. I understand why James is a play-in game. I totally understand that. I'm not complaining about who we play first or second round. But I'm just saying, like, we got Paul, Preston, and Tom on the same quadrant. And
they're going to end up playing each other.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Tom, Paul Preston is playing Eric Zipper in the top right.
Yes, I saw that one. But where are you at?
Me, I'm not playing.
You son of a bitch.
That's right.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just going straight for the title shot.
It almost feels like there should be some kind of controversy with the fact that you're not playing. I feel like somebody has nobody
really
brought this up
on those ratings, guys.
Has nobody brought this up at all?
No one's brought this up, and I don't know why. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. It's kind of a crap situation for you guys a little bit, because you can't have all four of you end up in the semifinals, which would be incredible, to be honest, and would vault you guys into immediately number one status.
I know other factions like are on the same side of the bracket as well, or the same quadrant, but it just sucks that literally there's 4 of us and we're only in 2 quadrants. I thought that was a little unfortunate.
I mean, it's mind blowing. You could have Riley versus Oyama. You could have Franco versus Paul Preston or Vinny. You could have Lon Harris slide on out of this whole thing to take on Andraco or the kid Brendan Meyer. Chance.
I want Matt Atchity versus nothing against Andraco or Brendan Meyer. They're amazing people and really good competitors, but I want a Paddington 2 grudge match. Matt Atchity versus Alonso Duralde in the second round sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And then James White is gonna beat Frank, and then he's gonna upset Bibbs. But if Bibiani wins and Whitney beats the Barbarian, which are both very good matches, I'd love to see a critically acclaimed grudge match, because I don't think they've ever played each other.
No.
So Whitney and Bibbs are friends, aren't they?
Yeah, they do that show together.
Yeah. So that would be. I mean, I don't want to see that because I want to see James White go all the way. But
don't sleep on Rachel. I think Rachel.
No one's sleeping on Rachel.
I mean, Liz Shannon Miller, in my opinion, Liz Shannon Miller was one of the weakest contenders for a number one contender we'd seen for a while, just because she hadn't played that many people, but she'd gotten to that spot, so all respect to her.
Disrespect to the swag squad.
Yeah, drip. But Drippa.
Y'all just won the Star Wars match. Credit where credit is due.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But I think there's a Rachel, determination in her to want to prove people wrong. So if she beats Liz and Chance beats David, if she beats Chance, all that talk about her immediately changes. Immediately changes. Right. And then if Bibbs survives against the Barbarian, which I don't think he will, then it could be Bibbs versus Rachel.
Barbarian that high being Bibiani.
I have Barbarian in the semis. Possibly the final.
In the final 4?
Rocha's been disrespecting Bibiani for years, so this is no surprise.
No. I'm not saying. Oh, I just said if Bibbs wins this whole thing, Bibbs versus Rachel. I mean, that section of his bracket, Bibbs versus Rachel could be a very, very interesting match. And if Rachel could beat Chance and Bibbs back to back, then like I said, the conversations about Rachel is completely different at this point, And I don't know, Bibiani doesn't have an easy match here. If James White was selected second pick overall for his faction at the time, so James could beat Frank and could beat Bibbs. Either. Yeah, Moran's no slouch. It's an unknown.
The thing is that no one, even you, Merle, Erwin, Paul, and Bibbs have these play-in matches, and you guys obviously deserve your high seeds. I'm not complaining about that, but it's not like you have an easy matchup.
Hell no.
There's no, and that's what I do love about this tournament, is that there's no easy roads to the finals. Yeah. Everybody is going to whoever wins 3 or 4 matches is going to shoot up in the singles rank because they're gonna if Andres or Adam Merle or Rocha in that top left, okay, next you either play Sabina or Lon. Yeah. And then Mark Andraco versus Matt Atchity, next you play Brendan Meyer or Alonso Duralde. Yeah. It's honestly insane. Paulo Yama has Marisol Urbani. Next he plays Jeff Snyder or Robert Montana from Late to the Party. Yeah. So I do love how this tournament is seated in taking my bias out of it. Just that literally everybody has a hard road. This is just a bar fight of a tournament to get to the finals.
Well, my personal take, I think Paulo Yama is going to make quick work of a lot of these folks. I'm excited to see who's going to win between Bonnie Somerville and who is this?
Marisol.
Marisol, yeah. But whoever ends up coming out of that, Paul Yama's going to make quick work out of that. Let me see. Lon's going to be going up against Sabina. I love Sabina to all my heart, but you know it's got to be Lon's there. Lynn Shannon Miller, you're right, Rocha. She does have a lot to prove. I love Rachel Silverstream, but I gotta go with my girl Liz here, Swag Squad. And then Frank.
This is very unbiased reporting coming from RB3.
You just gotta be honest here. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna be
honest.
When
Even though Paul's one of the best competitors we have, but he's been knocked out his last 2 singles matches. Like that doesn't scare Swag at all.
Absolutely not. I mean, Paul Yama's one of the strongest competitors we've ever had. You gotta remember when he came into the league, he was a rookie. Ended up going on a full championship run. Never been done in Schmoedown history before. This dude's a legend. He's coming back. He's ready. He's in Hawaii. He's chilling. They ain't got coronavirus over there. He's in a good spot. So it's all looking real good for him right now.
I would like to see Paul versus Paul.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. For the finals on the left
side.
Paul
Yama versus
I can see that happening. I can see that happening. I mean, you just gotta look at Jeff Snyder. I mean, Jeff Snyder. What kind of competitor is Jeff Snyder anyway? I mean,
you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Kyle Beckworth donated $20.
Thank you, Kyle.
I can't wait to see what Tom can do in the tournament. Tough matchup in first round, but think he can make Final Four. Thanks, Kate, for recommending The Wire. Just started it yesterday and watched 5 episodes. So good.
So good. Oh, I'm so jealous.
There's 36 people in this tournament, right?
36 in total, yes.
36 total.
In my opinion, there's 25 who could go to the final. 25
I know,
people
it's crazy.
as I look at it.
Is, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Vejvoda could go on a run.
Go ahead, Rocha.
I'm sorry. I was like, no. Vejvoda could go on a run. Preston can go on a run. If I happen to lose, I could go on a run. Tom Perry could go on a run. Kalinowski could go on a run. Snyder, Oyama, Bibbs, Barbarian, Whitney's a positive. Rachel could surprise everybody. Chance could go on a run. The Kid, Andraco, Lon, me or Merle, if it happens to go to that. There's so many that can go on a run here and really prove themselves. And there are new people who are playing it. We saw with Ace. Ace was a play-in game.
Yep.
If Ace loses, there's no Ace champion of that tournament. So you just never know. It could be a play-in person who shocks the world and makes it all the way to the final.
And that's going to be my man Frank Moran right here. I mean, you see him playing in against James White. Everybody anticipates James White's. But look at how everybody
up.
I mean, look, you got to look at the way people anticipated Josh Covedo, too. Look how they keep doubting Sonic Squad. I love how y'all keep doubting us. All the way from the beginning, y'all saw what we did with Face. We're going to do it again with Frank Monroe.
I'll tell you what, his favorite player on his own team is named Jasper.
I love Jasper. Jasper. I'm rooting for Jader. Jasper. I love Jim Valverde too. But it's all gonna be good. I'm gonna see Mike Kalinowski versus Perry Nemiroff. It's gonna be a good tournament.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good.
Don't you
tournament.
think? Yeah. I don't want to be in the tournament. I want to win the belt, so I don't want to be a part of this thing. I want to be able to. I want to be able to not just to win the belt, but I want to be able to sit back and watch the matches. Like I want to relax.
Be able to sit back. That's the thing. Is that even if you win the belt, Rocha, you have to play the winner of Bateman versus Guy, and you have to play the tournament winner.
That's a fair point. Right.
But also, you're right. You actually don't want to play in the tournament.
Yeah,
it looks crazy. I posted a tweet about it last night when I finally looked at all the matchups, and I posted a tweet of skinny Chris Evans from Captain America going, I could do this all day. I feel like all bloodied up. I feel like that's what the tournament winner is going to look like by the time this is over.
Absolutely.
All bloodied up and in the corner going, who's next? You won? What?
Like, I think the person who's going to end up winning is going to be whoever had the path of least resistance, and I don't see who has that right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No path of least resistance.
Yeah,
Paulo Yama.
So too. All right. I like that.
Paul versus Paul. Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, heading over to Streamlabs, guys. Porg Christian, is there any chance that one of the new SEN shows on the horizon is hosted by Grace Hancock, and the audience calls in to have her berate them about their poor life decisions? I can't be the only one hoping for that, right? Maybe go subscribe to Grace's Patreon for that one. That seems very personal, Porg.
That's a little sadistic, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
HV3. Who is
we should build a computer for you. Yeah, go ahead.
Who is the best character in the Schmoedown? Outlaw, Lon Harris, Andrew Guy. I think it's Harloff as the chairman. When the 5 Horsemen happened and he said, I can't believe it, I believe him, even though it was his idea. It makes the storylines believable.
Who's the best actor? Yeah.
I got to say it's Lon this season. This season it's Lon.
Yeah.
He's just so funny.
Mm-hmm. Although a lot of people Loving this Schmoedown guy stuff. So
They
that
do.
may-
They have jumped on board of that, and
Yeah.
that's definitely not true. Don't pay attention to that.
Oh boy. Keep sending in your Streamlabs and Super Chats and Schmoebots
Yes.
as well. We're a little light right now, so come and help us and get us over the top. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry about that. Just want to throw that in.
Okay.
Also-
Andrew G.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Kate.
I was gonna say I think I know I keep talking about Paul Preston, but I actually think the character that he has brought out this year, that frat boy, but times going on ayahuasca trips. I just got an email from him the other day, being like, "All right, here's my pitch for what we're gonna do in the tournament," and it's so funny. I feel like his character work is really next level. So don't sleep on Paul Preston when it comes to characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocha's my favorite.
Andrew G. Solo, while I think was fun, should have been a TV series to begin with. If it had to exist at all. I'd like to see a spin-off series of the adventures of Han and Chewbacca or a Crimson Dawn Underworld miniseries.
Yep.
Or nothing. I could go either way.
Or Force Ghost. Got it.
Yes,
Or
yes,
Force
got
Ghost,
it,
yes,
got it.
That was in the fine
Got
print.
it. Yep.
D-Train.
Asterix?
My pick to win the whole singles tournament is Tom from Lion's Den.
Oh,
Just
nice.
Den. He's one of the most entertaining players in history, but he does have a tough road to get through. Hi, Kate.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you.
I think everyone has a tough road to get through, but I'm excited to see Tom finally debut in singles. Andrew G. Lando Calrissian Chronicles would be awesome. Give us that shit.
Yes. Give us that shit.
Yeah, read the limited run they had of Lando on the comic books. That's just a preview of what it could be. So I love that run.
All right,
I
sorry.
like it.
Okay.
Here's what I'll say. I'm studying so hard for Ethan that even if I lose and go in the tournament, I'll be prepared for the tournament. So that's one of the positives that could come out of all of this. So, yeah.
Tim
Yeah.
Franco's in the chat. Yes, Tim, you're going to lose first round. Sorry to say.
Tank. I think Tank will get it done. Tank's going to win.
I'm excited to see that match. That's a tough
Me
first
too.
round matchup, but you know
Yeah.
what? Someone's got to lose, and it's not going to be Tom.
Oh.
156 Impulse. Hi, John. It's me, 156 Impulse.
What's up,
from
little man?
Tuesday. It was nice talking to you and Rachel. You are the man. Let's get this Latino Schmoedown going. Sabrina, Rocha, Ace, and Goddard. Vamos. I don't belong in that.
You
I don't belong.
qualify. I mean, you're white passing, but you qualified, man. I think
Thank
you
you.
can make
You know
it.
who doesn't belong there is Hector Navarro.
No.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Do you mean Roger Smith? No, Roger Smith does not belong in the Latino
Roger
Schmoedown.
Smith. Isn't there like somebody in this industry named Roger Smith too?
I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there is.
I think that's your character's name, RB3.
I saw some guy yesterday who has like a blue check mark. His name is Dan Snyder. I don't know what.
Oh, yeah.
like, what he
He's
does.
an
but he's
anchor.
like, hey guys, just letting you know, I'm not him, but I'm in for a long day today.
Yeah, he's an anchor in Oklahoma, man. It's a shitty
Poor guy.
situation.
Poor
Snyder.
guy. Sir Lord Attenborough. Hey all, happy Friday. While I liked Solo quite a bit, I would rather they explore the High Republic era on a TV show on Disney Plus. I wanted to see something new and different. That or give me a Lando series first before a Solo TV show. Lando needs more exploration.
Yeah.
I like both those. I like that High Republic. Just get away from the Skywalker and stuff like that. I'm all about that
I
forever.
think we're done with the Skywalkers.
Dude, Cloud City would be the greatest set for a like a TV show.
Oh my God! Welcome to Cloud City.
Welcome to
oh
Cloud
my God.
City.
Cloud
That's
City.
Rocha's favorite place.
It's like Cloud City reality show. Oh my God!
I didn't come to Cloud City to make friends. I came here to win.
You know,
The Calrissians, like the Kardashians, the Calrissians. It's all his daughters and shit hanging out now.
luxurious,
Oh please! That's
Calrissians.
the thing.
Calrissians.
Yeah, the
Oh my
Calrissians.
God,
Keep it up.
that's
with
why
Calrissians.
that they're also Armenian. I love that Calrissian. I love that.
But
I love that. By the way,
Totally works.
I learned that IAN is it's not Armenian, it's Iranian, and YAN is Armenian. I mean,
Oh,
they're all
interesting.
Armenian, but
Oh, yeah,
my
nice.
neighbors taught me that. It was
Wow.
You know what? Still works. IAN.
I would love to see Rick Famuyiwa do a Cloud City or Orlando movie or something like that. He's in the
That'd be
Star
cool.
Wars universe. He directed a couple episodes of Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. He
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, and he's
I
made
really like
excellent movies before. You know the Woods, Rocha.
Yeah.
I know you know the
Yeah,
Wood.
the wood. Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
Genitalia. Nice. Happy Ghost of T-Day. Very excited to play. What mode would you guys be playing in? I'll be playing in the sub-bed mode and wait until a second playthrough to do a Kurosawa mode. I want to experience the beautiful colors before going black and white. Only about 25 to 30 hours long. Oh, is that it? Is that all it is?
Oh. I guess
That's the way I play it. Yeah.
20 to 30 hours.
Oh, hey, I've done it before. So.
Oh, I saw it, yeah.
Sir Attenborough, which
You're
of the following movies is likeliest to end up on VOD before the others? No Time to Die, Black Widow, Wonder Woman 84, Conjuring 3. I didn't pick Tenet or Mulan because Nolan will combust if it's not in theaters, and Mulan is too pricey to be released on VOD. Out of those, definitely Conjuring 3. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
because Conjuring 3 only needs to make like $20 million to make money. Black Widow, Wonder Woman, and No Time to Die need to make $1 billion.
Yeah, I talked to a couple people I know connected to Warner Brothers who said that they've been discussing the idea of dropping Wonder Woman 84. But
Really?
I don't know how you make that work, dude, to be honest with you.
It's tough. Like, it's got to be like a $40 rental or something like that.
It's gotta be massive.
It has to be something like that. And I think people with like their home theaters and stuff like that would do it, but I still don't know if you make the kind of money it would make in theaters. Like,
Yeah, if you make it a 24-hour rental instead of a 48-hour rental, so people are like kind of forced to
you
rent
have to
it again.
rent and watch it
Yeah.
right
Oh,
then.
wow.
Yeah, you could do that. That's a way to go about doing it. I mean, we'll see. But honestly, with all this happening, dude, and everything shutting down and money drying up from the federal government, coin shortages, I think this idea of trying to get as much money as possible, or I'm sorry, trying to get $200 million of recouping the investment, I think that if this keeps going to the end of the year, that's going to fly out the window. And people are just going to be like, because nobody has money to spend.
People aren't going to be able to afford a $20 movie.
Yeah.
And I said that at the beginning of the pandemic. It's kind of weird that, I mean, I get the idea because you have to make the money, and it's like, multiple people paying. It's like a movie ticket or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're kind of getting, people know that they're getting like reduced quality. People know that they're paying for a less of a thing. And I think, frankly, these studios are kind of too pretentious to even want to release something like a Bond or Wonder Woman or something like that on VOD because they kind of feel like, oh, these are like our prestige movies. These are our big movies that we're banking a lot on. And if these don't work, then they don't know what else is going to work. So
Yeah. Well, RB, you can only cut so much staff before at the end of the day you're like, well, we got to make something off something, and then you make that decision.
30% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
Yeah.
that's true.
But yeah, guys, we have 824 people watching and only 425 likes. Let's get to 500 likes before we end the show today. 75 more likes, guys. It really, really helps with the analytics of the video and where it goes on YouTube. So please like the video. I really, really appreciate it. And keep sending in your Streamlabs, guys. We're almost to the show, and then Brett is going to drunk review. What was it again?
Oh, Idiocracy? I haven't seen it in a
Idiocracy.
long time, but
or Rumor. You could do Rumor
Or
too.
Rumor, you could do Fleetwood Mac.
yeah.
D-Train. I was watching Supermarket Sweep, and it got me thinking, which popular game show do you think y'all would be great on? Oh, game show.
Family Feud. I would kill in Family Feud.
I would too. I'm agreeing with you right there, RB3. I would destroy that speed round in Family Feud, like annihilate it.
Yeah. I saw a hilarious one where it was NFL like Hall of Famers versus like young NFL guys. And, like, the older guys, when it said, "What's something that you have nightmares about being hit by?" And both of them, one of them said a linebacker, and one of them said another position in football that I can't remember. But like Steve Harvey was laughing so hard because he's like, "Yeah, I don't think the average person is concerned about getting hit by a linebacker. Carr was the number one."
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Maybe when I was like a teenager. Now these knees cannot take those obstacle courses.
I think it would be
Double
fun.
Dare.
What's the new one? The Floor is Lava.
Yes.
I'd be down to be in the Floor is Lava.
But that's like 10 grand between 3 people, and after taxes, no thank you.
Yeah, you're probably making $1,000 or something like that. Yeah.
So
For one day, I'm good. Yeah.
Is the Supermarket Sweep? Is that the kid one or is that the adult one? Because like I remember there was a kid one where you go around Toys R Us with a basket and like put all the toys in and they have to cross the line. I had mapped out my Toys R Us of the route I was gonna take. Like, and also like video games, they don't put the games out there. They just put the tag that you take up to the register.
Oh, wow.
So I was just gonna go and just put like right at the beginning. Just my cart would be like stacked with just video game tags.
Untouchable, son. Untouchable.
Yeah. I love it.
I don't know what we're talking about.
What video game would you be? What
game show?
Game show would you be great on, Kate?
Oh, none of the above.
Dang, really?
No, I think I guess maybe The Price is Right. Maybe.
Price is
Remember Password?
Really?
I think you'd be great on Password.
It's Password. I don't remember Password.
It's the one where they go like, "Oh, this is it's purple. It's you find it in the backyard. It's blah blah blah, something like that." And then
Was it in
guess
black and
what
white,
Grimace!
Rocha, or
Grimace
was
from Grimace from McDonald's because I captured him and put him in jail.
Pass. All right, this is yellow.
it
Big Bird because I captured him.
Brett, did you catch my joke, or is it?
No, I missed it. It was over. What'd you say?
Oh, never mind. It's
Oh,
dead.
no.
It's dead.
No,
It's dead. I thought somebody got it.
He said, "Was that in black and white, Rocha?" That's what he said.
My bad. Didn't mean to.
I'm
cut
driving
you off.
over there right now, RB. We're gonna have a conversation.
Have a
All right, wasn't it?
Wait, if we had an SEN Family Feud, who would you take?
Ooh, SEN.
Oh.
SEN Family Feud?
Yeah.
Oh, the exchange versus swag.
No, SEN, not Schmoedown, SEN.
Yeah,
SEN.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
Okay.
I'm taking the 5 of us, honestly.
I actually am
Yeah?
too.
I might sub out, or is it 5 or is it 6?
5.
I think it's 5.
5?
Yeah.
I take this. I would take this
Really?
because
Yeah.
Brett has. We have
Brett's-
shown that every
Brett,
time
yes.
Brett brings something up,
Yeah.
he's never wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
He's never
Yeah.
wrong.
Right.
I would probably be the dead weight of this combo. So if you guys needed to swap me out, that'd be fine. But if they asked any questions about 10 things you might see in the movie Goonies, I'd be your woman.
We need a mom. There's no way we can win Family
Yeah.
Feud without a mom.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
It's in the title.
Okay, perfect.
Rocha's grandpa, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
The other 5 would be Christian, Winston, Roxy, probably Mark Riley. Mark Riley will be deadly for the
Ooh,
other
that's
side.
tough.
And
Mark,
then
you gotta
Sabrina?
put Mark Ellis.
Sabrina, yeah.
Sabrina.
Wait,
Oh,
what
yeah.
Oh my
if
God,
we did?
if Mark Ellis was an option, definitely swap me out for Ellis.
Oh yeah. Maybe Christian can set up a family SEN feud, and between these two groups, and somebody.
Dude,
will
the
host
Monday
it.
Mob versus the rest of the SEN crew.
Yes, that's
that
true.
would be amazing.
Take that.
yeah.
I'd like to see that happen.
But apparently he wants to do Schmoedowns on the Schmoedown Entertainment Network.
Wow, this guy.
Talking about
He wants to have pay-per-view events and make a profit and run a business.
this guy.
Keep having this incredibly successful sport with Chris Jericho and Kevin
Yeah.
Smith.
This guy.
Ugh, God, what a sellout.
Meanwhile, I've got so many ideas for a Force Ghost movie.
Hitman Hudson, who did Rocha vote for in the U.S. presidential election of 1876? Hayes or Tilden?
Who was it? Who were the choices?
Hayes or Tilden?
Oh, of course,
Hayes.
Rutherford B. Hayes. Of course, I voted for
Rutherford B.
Hayes. Yeah, because I'm educated. What about you, you idiot? All right, let's move on to the next thing. James Monroe. Does that sound familiar to you? Do you know James Monroe was a president? What about Millard Fillmore, you moron? Anyway, let's move on.
Jesus.
He
kids.
just dropped Millard Fillmore on your fucking ass. 156 Impulse. Hello again. Just wanted to say you guys make my day. For the past few months has been really hard because my mom has kidney problems and SCN makes my day. Love y'all.
I'm so sorry for Mom.
Man.
Happy to have you here though, Impulse.
Yes,
You're
yes.
always in the chat. You're
Thank
always
you.
in Streamlabs.
And
I
hope
really
she's-
appreciate your support.
Hope
Really
she's staying safe.
Also, Chester B. Arthur was a president. Suck it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You're looking at something. Are you looking at something?
I thought it was Chester A. Arthur.
Shut up, you!
I don't
Hey,
know.
Ben,
That's right, you're right. B was
Watch
his brother.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
You can't challenge him. He was alive when they were in the White House. So you
Yeah,
can't-
that's
you
right.
can't- You
Yeah.
can't correct him. You can't
Chester A.
correct
Arthur's
The
his
white-
Hollywood name. He got it legally changed to run for president.
James Monroe, my man. Yeah.
Sloppy shit lips. Hey crew, with all
Oh.
the recent hype around Avatar Last Airbender, I wanted to give you this question. If you could pick one of the 4 elements to bend, which would you choose and why? I'd choose water because that comes with healing capabilities. Hey Brett.
Hello.
What are the? All right, who knows
So it's
what the
earth,
what are the elements?
air, fire, or water?
Oh, fire.
I
That's
will-
not even a question.
Fire's appealing, but I would love to be a waterbender. Honestly, they're so peaceful, so tranquil. Yeah, they're the best.
I would
think-
too. I'm the most scared of water, so I think it would be great if I could control it.
Oh.
I think I gotta go earth, especially because they learned how to bend metal in the show.
Yeah.
So bending earth
Nice.
and metal, but then like fire is pretty dope because you could bend lightning as well. But I think I'm gonna stick with earth.
I mean, if you want to be evil and be a waterbender, you could bend blood too. That's also
but that's only in a full moon or if you're like crazy powerful.
Yeah.
What about you, Brett? What do you say?
I don't even know. I've only seen 2 episodes, but I will say water too, because I like that peaceful element.
Yeah.
And I want to bend blood.
One of these, maybe not today.
Who needs blue chew when you can bend blood? Am I right?
Oh, there you go. That's it. One of these days, we have to have a conversation about like assigning celebrities their bending, right? Like, I think there's certain celebrities you could say are like firebenders, like Michael Jordan, Kobe. Some you could say are earthbenders. We could have that conversation one of these days. I think we do.
Michael Jordan would definitely bend someone's blood. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that's true. That's
A
true.
mind bender. That was a Jordan is.
Right, mind bender.
See that guy over there. Hello, SEN crew. I'll probably be asleep by the time you read this since I've been working on a graveyard shift for Amazon over the last month.
Oh,
But I just saw that the cast of Scott Pilgrim is doing a table read on Monday.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
That's
They
great.
are. Yeah.
Totally.
Also, my
Also,
package
thank
is late,
you.
so maybe stay up a little bit longer and get it
No.
delivered correctly.
He didn't
Jesus
mean it.
Christ.
He's kidding. He's doing a
didn't
bit.
mean it.
It's just,
He didn't mean
mean it. He doesn't
You're
mean
doing
it.
You're doing the
Thank
Lord's
you.
work.
Thank
for
you.
an
You're
evil
doing the
billionaire.
Lord's. Yes. Thank you.
No,
We
you're
appreciate
doing the
you.
Lord's work. I apologize. Wow. It's terrible. Did you hear about that guy who just walked away from his truck? He just was like, F this. It's at the gas station. Come get it. I'm out. And he did a whole
I hope
thing on
everything
social
got
media
stolen.
about it. Right?
I hope everything got stolen.
No. They found the truck, but like I love it. He was like,
No,
the way they treat
I
us.
don't want people's items to be stolen.
Right.
Amazon's got to replace
Yeah.
it.
That's true.
Someone go steal those items and have
Well-
a bunch of free shit, please.
You do realize that their whole entire warehouse in the Redlands, California, burned down, and it didn't affect shipments at all.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how they said that. Don't worry, guys. Everything will ship perfectly fine. So
Vanish like a fart in the wind. Donated
Large machine.
$20.
Thank you,
A
Vanny.
dove flies over the car. A man stabs himself in the schlong.
Whoa.
A wheel is spun. There is no crowd. I can't see anything anymore. What is happening? The Schmoedown.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
It's getting deeper and deeper.
I thought it was a riddle we were gonna have to solve.
Right.
Thank God.
Tavishka Productions. Here's some monetization for the demonetization. Could whoever is rolling the Jumanji dice stop? I blame the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Listen. Who do they think's in the Schmoedown so far? Who do they know's in the Schmoedown? I should.
I can't.
We don't talk about that here.
I
Kate.
can't. Even.
Sorry.
Let's move on.
Kate's gonna get like a.
we all get nervous like, ooh, I don't know.
Sugar Gum RB3. Have you listened to the Hamilton soundtrack yet? I think Sia's version of Satisfied is really good. Brett, I saw the video of your
the
daughter,
mixtape.
and she is your twin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
that's sweet.
You're basically saying Brett's the most beautiful human on the planet.
Well, it's true. It's true.
It is true.
Dude, you're so fucked. You're so fucked. You're so
I know
fucked.
Brett, but here's the thing. Brett also has children who are sweet and kind and smart and fun and funny. So, but all Brett ever hears is how beautiful his children are. But it's
Yeah.
impossible to look at them and not say how beautiful they are.
Yeah.
They've got like such a great mix because your there's Native American, right?
She's got everything. She's a mutt.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I mean she literally like we did our ancestries or whatever, and she is not a mutt. That's a joke, but she has everything under the sun, and mine's like German. And,
It even came in those German calligraphy letters.
yeah.
Go
It
on,
was just
German.
like we don't have anything in there. No, just German.
They're like, Prost, you're German.
But I will say about my daughter, she doesn't put up with any shit. And somebody told me that she's very strong-willed and will not. So that I'm hopeful that she will not put up with any man, woman, whatever, anybody's shit. So
Yeah.
Well, she also has the greatest father on the planet to be an example for a dad for her. So she's going to be fine.
my video's going out.
Headed over to Super Chat, guys. Wiley Henry, have you seen the trailer for The Tax Collector? Is that the Shia LaBeouf one?
I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer.
He's won me over recently.
Is that the remake of The Accountant, or is that the sequel to The Accountant?
Tax collector.
Oh.
Me, boo.
What, did he win you over?
Don't you
because
boo me? I knew Chester B. Arthur. Shia LaBeouf.
The tax collector. Wow.
Is it a David Ayer movie? I think I saw that too.
Oh, it's the one where doesn't he play like RB3? We were kind of talking about this pre-show one time, I think.
Two enforcers for a crime lord face an uncertain future when an old rival appears.
Yeah.
It is David Ayer, written and directed by. George Lopez is in it. Cynthia Carmona and Bobby Soto, along with Shia.
Lana Parrilla. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
I
gotta
The
see this.
like the movie looks interesting, but whoever edited that trailer, it's not a good trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the trailer. Like, I don't want to say the movie's gonna be bad, but the trailer's not good. Like, it's just it starts out really well, then it keeps going. Like, it's like overstays its welcome type of thing.
It's
I
like
totally agree.
Billie Eilish comes in talking about Happy Birthday.
Someone schmobot Kate as Billie Eilish, because you can't be giving this shit away for free.
You can't.
Red Wolf, Rocha, can you get a used PS4 for a little over $100? You don't want to miss out on Ghost of Tsushima. Love you guys. Hey, Brett.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Head back
That
over
is
to
smart.
Streamlabs,
I'll get
guys.
on it.
Keep sending them in. Haskell 420. Unless the bracket was updated in the top right quadrant, the Exchange is the only faction who may face their own members in round 2.
Ooh.
No other faction has that. Schmoedown.
What else is new?
No, because if you win, you're not playing Sabrina. What are you talking about? You lose, then Sabrina's not in the tournament. Exactly. Haskell 420. Apologies. The dungeon could also face their own faction in round 2. Also, in the top right quadrant, if Mancuso and Zipper advance. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of overlapping factions.
Yeah.
So glad I'm not in it.
So are we, Brett.
I begged Christian. I said, please don't put me in this.
You were my first choice, Brett, and then I listened to your wishes, and I said, okay, all right.
And don't get on Kate. This was my choice. Okay.
Yeah. Why is Bonnie Somerville in the tournament and you're not,
Yeah.
Brett? What happened? What's going on?
Yeah,
out
after
here?
I destroyed her with that one point.
I do want to ask, Rocha, who do you think Brett would have played first round if he had gotten in the tournament? Like, where do you think he'd be in this bracket?
What's his record?
1-0, baby. Just like Barbarian, your boy.
Yeah. So maybe he plays.
Tim
what's
Franco.
Whitney's? Yeah, I think that's a possibility. Tim Franco would have made sense. He could have been put in a play-in game, only being 1-0, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because who did he beat? He beat RB3? No, that was you.
No,
Wait.
Oh, he beat Bonnie Somerville.
He beat Bonnie. So where's Bonnie at? Where's Bonnie at?
Bonnie's in a
Marathon
playing
McKee.
game, but Bonnie's 0-3. That's why
0-3. All right.
So I think Brett would have either played Whitney Seibold or Alonso Duralde or Eric Zipper. Like he'd play a strong first contender, but he wouldn't be a playing game. You can't be a playing game with 1-0.
Yeah.
Brett would have lost to either Alonso Duralde or Whitney Seibold.
I'm going to change everybody's mind.
A new guy. I filled out the singles bracket, and just going match to match, my bracket ended up with Brendan Meyer winning. Definitely not who I thought I would have winning, but apparently that's who I think.
All
I
right.
mean, it's not a bad pick. The kid is good.
The kid's good. The kid is good.
Matt Chapman, 1 out of 2. I watched Poshimon for the first time last night. There were some things in the beginning that made me worry that I wasn't going to connect with me, like the treatment of the woman, but it didn't take long for me to get completely on board. Its only flaw was the lack of Force Ghost. All of my love to Kate Mulligan. Also, hi, Brett.
Hello.
Thank you.
I've not heard of that movie.
Well, I was going to say, did you just say Pokemon but call it Poshimon?
Oh, no, Rashomon. Sorry, I missed
okay.
Rashomon.
Okay.
I read it as Poshimon.
Okay, sorry.
The art.
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
blind.
Amazing
Film
Yeah.
from Kurosawa.
Yeah,
Michael
so-
Red Dingus. Hey guys, had my second Fan League Star Wars match. Rocha can't wait for the coaching session. Have a great day, you guys. Good. better, best. Never let it rest.
The good is better, and your better is best. Let's go. That's my favorite quote in the entire world.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, we're doing it next week.
Whose quote is that?
I don't know. My medical teacher taught it to us in high school.
Nice.
My guy, Mr. White, he used to work at Kobe too. He was also
Nice.
Oh, I love that.
C3P Diddy. Oh, what's up, Rocha?
No, just next week. It's going on next week, 1:00 on Thursday. Me and him are going training. I'm training him up. Do your push-ups. Get ready. Do your push-ups. All right, go.
Absolutely. C3P Diddy studying war movies for Schmoedown training. Last night I watched 1917. Yeah. How I'm the holy hard nipple did Sam Mendes not get Best Director? Yeah. My man Liam, wouldn't you agree that Brett could do a remake for The Naked Gun? I have faith in him.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I could see that.
Yeah, he didn't win Best Director because he wasn't the Best Director.
Ooh.
I do have a wish that they would have split. Like either way, I would have been fine with 1917 winning Best Picture and then Parasite winning Best Director, or vice versa. Because I do feel like Sam Mendes should have gotten a little more credit for that movie, because that movie was amazing.
Yeah, he did great for sure.
Bluebird. It does suck that like the last good moment we have in 2020 was Bong Joon-ho winning all the Oscars and being the best person in the history of the Oscars, where he's like, I was ready to drink. Why am I still here?
Right.
Bluebird, someone check on Kate's husband. I don't know how he's holding up hearing Kate say Brett is the best father in the world.
He knows, but they're friends. Also, for the record, my phone, I gotta tell you, it gets worse than that. It gets worse than that because my phone, whenever I go to send a text, suggests I send it to Brett because Brett's the person I text the most. There you have it. But that's probably because I get to speak to my husband now because we're both stuck in a house with a girl. No, but yeah, I noticed that yesterday. Mm-hmm.
That is everything, guys. So we're gonna have a little bit of a short show. So Rocha, take us out.
Wait, we still have the.
What about the
Expo?
Yeah.
Yes. So this weekend, guys, Schmoedown is doing a big Skybound Expo. We are part of the Skybound Expo this weekend. Make sure you guys check it out. Tomorrow, 3:30, we have Robert Parker versus Chance Ellison in an Inner Geekdom. It's at the semifinals. Semifinals or quarterfinals? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But a big
quarter, I think. Yeah.
Quarterfinals. Big Schmoedown match. Make sure you guys are there for the Skybound Expo. 3:30 tomorrow on the Skybound YouTube. On the Skybound YouTube channel. That's on their channel, and then it'll be moved over to ours. Yeah. And then Sunday, 11 a.m., a very special show of SEN Live for the Skybound Expo as well. We would not be able to do any of these tournaments that you guys are seeing. The season would have been completely lost if it wasn't for Skybound. There would be no digital season without Skybound, so please go support them. Please make this expo as big as it should be. There are partners in crime. They're amazing, amazing people. All the production crew that I've gotten to know over the last few months are great. They're the reason why we have a Twitch channel as well. So make sure you guys go support the Skybound channel. David B Music as well. We finally put the David B songs for all the factions up on the Skybound webpage. The link is in the description below. Go grab those as well. David B is an amazing person and an even better artist. So please support him, support us through that. And now, Brett.
Speaking of music,
there we go.
Fleetwood Mac. I'll tell you that you got Stevie Nicks, you got Chris McVie, you got Mick Fleetwood. He's the only Fleetwood in the. Why is he the only Fleetwood in the band? Who's Mac? There's no Mac. It's just Fleetwood Mac. You got Lindsey Buckingham, and then it's just like, here I go again, say, don't feel. It's like, who am I to myself? Right where you feel. Everyone feel you like to say, I've been alone on the hillside, I've been on in the air. And then it's like, I wasn't, because you could, and it's like, what's the rumor? I didn't hear any rumors. They're just telling me straight up facts in this album.
Brett, what's your favorite song off the album?
I say Landslide. I think it's on that one. I could be wrong. I didn't take a chance to look it up, but I do love that one. And I think she wrote, Stevie Nicks wrote that for her father. Because I think she says something like, this one's for Daddy.
This one's for you, Daddy.
Yeah, right? Oh, she has so many scarves. Have you seen Stevie Nicks' scarf?
It's not on rumors, but
it's not on rumors.
Damn it. Oh.
Thank
The
you.
chain. The chain's a really
Actually-
good one.
Oh,
Guys,
the chain.
he is drunk, Brett. So,
Yeah,
maybe
Sorry,
catch
drunk
a
Brett.
break.
Sorry, drunk Brett.
Dang it, I get them all confused. But seriously, if anybody figures out who Mac is, I'm down.
Well,
It's
Brett,
like Louie and Blowfish. Like, who's Hootie, who's Blowfish?
Yeah, right?
I don't want to correct you, drunk Brett, but like McVie, that's the Mac. That's the Mac. Sorry, I don't know if people caught
Like
that.
Return of the Mac, like Mark Morrison?
Oh, okay, trying to drop some cred over here. I respect that.
So
I
you're
respect
saying I don't know my
Return of the Mac.
my rumors as well as
well, drunk Brett doesn't. I'm saying
no.
Brett certainly does. I'm sure Brett's
I-
on top of it. But
I
drunk Brett.
know a lot of things.
I didn't even know there was somebody named Fleetwood in it.
Mick Fleetwood, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
can't believe
drummer,
it. Well, listen,
right?
I gotta tell you.
Wait, is there really?
Yeah, Mick Fleetwood.
Holy shit!
I had no idea, and I'll tell you what, that really backfired because that is the least famous person coming out of that group.
And they all pretty much slept with each other and married each other, right? I mean, it was
Yeah.
kind of this.
Yeah,
little,
kinda they were cheating on each other, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like mamas and the papas, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
3-point question: which of the Fleetwood Mac members appears in Demolition Man?
Ooh.
Fleetwood.
Mac.
Lindsey Buckingham.
Stevie Nicks.
We're looking for the full answer.
Oh, I don't know his first name.
Oh, see, boom. Mick Fleetwood. Yes, Mick Fleetwood is the one that
Fleetwood.
appears.
You didn't specify.
It's the Schmoedown, son. You won't get it with Fleetwood. You know that.
Oh my! I've been watching the old free for all.
Oh,
Yeah.
You would
dude.
get
Yeah,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Don't get
You
me
would
started,
get it,
Ben.
Believe me.
Ben, you'd get it if you said F something. You
Yeah.
would have got it back then.
You know who I'm gonna get a call from though? A big Fleetwood Mac fan, my mother, and I
Oh,
didn't
no.
know that this was in that.
She stopped watching when she found out you used Vikings to trick your wife into having.
Just like the Vikings of old.
Jeez, don't worry, she missed this part. She was like, I enjoyed watching.
Challenge
while I could."
Rocha. It wasn't Demolition Man. It was Running Man, sir. This
No,
whole
Running Man. You're right.
sham.
You're right. Sorry. You're right. Running Man. I get all my men confused.
Well, actually, sir.
With the glasses. I love it. Well, actually,
Oh, Julie's still in the chat, so you are gonna get that.
Uh-oh.
that call, Brett.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
So we gotta head out of here,
glad
I
guys.
could-
Thank you so much for all the donations. Rocha, take us out, brother.
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us here live. Hope we entertained you on this lovely Friday morning and got you going as we go into the weekend. Take our joy and spread it into your own world or spread it into your apartment or house, wherever you're at, and enjoy your life, man. I hope we picked you up. Thanks for all the Super Chats. Thanks for all the Streamlabs. Thanks for all the Schmoebots. Thanks for starting your day with us or ending your day with us. And we will talk to you Monday morning. Don't forget about the Skybound Entertainment Expo this weekend. So much to watch and enjoy. And come and join us live again, 10 a.m. PT on Monday morning. And have a great rest of your weekend. Take care until then. Bye.
Brett and Kate show today at 1:30.
Oh, Brett Kane at 1:30. And Force Ghosts. Don't forget about the Force Ghosts.
And subscribe to the meaning of.
Yes, yes, oh.